Greetings, everyone. Hi. Welcome to Heal Within, Heal Talk with Liza. What a great day today. It's so good to be with you, isn't it? Today is the 27th of December, and I hope that you had an incredible Christmas celebrating with your families and your loved ones, especially and the ones who have been celebrating Hanukkah and also Kwanzaa. You know, one of the things about being with family is appreciating all the things that we have. And when it's over, I was talking to a friend of mine just today, and she had a lot of people at her house. And one of the things that she was grateful for was everyone who took the time to come to celebrate. But then how much work it is, and at the end, when they all leave and the house is all cleaned up, what happens is there is a sense of emptiness, a sense of a letdown. And what she said was, it was sad that after all the kids running around and the presents and the joy and the family, and although she was looking forward to having a quiet time, that her quiet time became so nostalgic. Now, isn't that a part of our life? Hello, Marina. Our life seems to be so much of that we think about all the things we are supposed to do when we have been given a task, and some take it with a lot of, huff and puff, and there's others who take it with such joy and they welcome something to do. But that's what family is all about. That's what all tasks in life. We prepare for a day, 2 days, 3 days. We look forward for all the things that are to happen. And while it's happening, we are so busy to entertain, to eat, to be with them. We are immersed with the joy. We are immersed with the laughter. We are immersed with sometimes even some discussions that get heated, or, the decisions that we make at that very moment, the presence, the actions and the reactions of the children, or even some adults. So when we get to that moment, I want you to know, we forget about the experience unless we choose to sit back and for a moment observe all that is happening. I talk about embedding experiences in order for that to become significant. And significant moments that we embed into our subconscious mind is what becomes part of our memory. And we use it to go back in time. And it is the past that becomes lessons. The experiences become our lessons of what we are supposed to do in life and how to use it to make changes in our life and hopefully move forward. Because our stories of the past, it's not supposed to be what we live for. Our stories of the past is supposed to be what energizes us, what fuels us to move forward in life. Being a little girl, I remember one day my parents were out and my grandma was sitting with me, and we got a call. Now I'm probably about 6 or 7 years old. perhaps even 5 or 6 years old. And I recall that very moment that Grandma picked up the phone and she spoke. And then when she hung up, she had her hands down and she was crying and crying and crying. And I remember looking up and I saw the Christmas tree, and I was looking at the Christmas tree and I was looking at my grandmother. I was looking at the Christmas tree. I was looking at my grandmother. And that's all I could remember, the Christmas tree and Grandma crying. And then I focused on one of the ornaments and it was just moving. And I became mesmerized with how the colors on that ornament were changing. So this little kid, can you just imagine seeing what she is seeing? But in order to understand what's happening, but because I didn't understand what was happening at that very moment, I changed my focus and I could look at the beautiful ornament and being mesmerized over there while I could still hear her cry. And I asked her what happened, and she said, Muti is gone. I know who Muti was. Muti was my mom's and dad's, of course, my parents' godmother. I didn't understand what gone is, but I understood in my way that she passed on. So now let us move forward. I don't know how long it took, but that night when my parents came home, I was in bed and I got out of bed and I ran out, and I remember Grandma sitting in the den watching TV and she tried to stop me. And I opened the door, I walked out, and as my mom was coming up the stairs, I looked at her and I said, Mom, Muti is gone. My mom got all wobbly coming up the stairs, and thank God my dad was right behind her, and he just held on to her while my mom held on to the rail, and she just looked at me, and at that very moment my grandmother just grabbed me and pulled me in and just screaming. I heard my mom, I heard my grandmother, and the reaction of what was happening. This little girl did not understand the impact of what was happening. Now, years and years later, I understood. So when we say we are passed on and everything, the reason I'm saying this is because in life, we take on messages and we share messages without understanding. When we are hurting, we don't know how to share the information. And sometimes we hurt by blurting it out, and sometimes we go inside as we hurt. The reason for all that is because when it comes to the end of the year, there are so many things that close. We close books for the end of the year. People in business, we close our accountings. We are busy doing our accountings. We also close the end of the year hoping that this is put behind us. And in life, there's always good, there is always bad. There is the ups and downs in life. There's prosperity and success, and there are the ones who are hurting and in pain. But we have to look at what is to come into our life, the new and the renewal. It's not always the signing up at the gym that we sign up and we make that resolution to become healthy. but it is the intention of why we want to become healthier. So as we come near to closing this year, be mindful of how you share information. That sometimes when we blurt things out without understanding, because a child's mind is knowing of how we transcend information and how we give information, is taking it from here and without deciphering of what's happening and sharing it. We do that all the time. So if you are hurting, may the healing be with you. If you are in pain, may there be healing within. If you are lonely, may you find peace within. And I want you to take every step in your life to know that you matter. So the stories of our past make significant difference of our experience of how we are to share, to enhance, to move forward, so that the story does not become what makes who I am, but that it ignites me, fuels me, and helps me forward, helps me move forward in life. So that is why we say, may you evoke what was, everything from the past, embrace what is the reality of what is happening at this very moment, and move forward by evolving and transforming to what it is that we want to become, so we can dream bigger. And you know, there is nothing wrong with dreaming bigger and wanting things to happen. I intend to do so. Hello, Amy. As I thank you for being here, for closing the end, for closing this chapter of 2016 with me, to Heal Talk every segment of this, realizing that who you are is the best there is. Because there is no one in life just like you. No one. They can copy you. They can mimic you. They can take your name. They can steal your identity, but they can never be who you are, because there is only one of you on this earth, and one of you that is significant, that makes a difference in the little girl and the little boy within you, and to your loved ones. So as you sit being comfortable, looking back at your Christmas, at your holidays, at your Hanukkah, and celebrating with each and every candle that you lit, every candle that you prayed with, become aware of that beautiful flicker of light that you ignited, and know that you are igniting the best in you. Ignite every essence of every experience, from the good, from the bad. And remember that it is that light that we take one candle and we light another candle, and we move forward to shed that light and ignite someone else's life. And with that, we move forward, igniting the best in us. And as you scrub that skin, shedding the dead skin, shedding what was, shedding the weight that you no longer need to hold on to, that extra residual weight, the habits and behaviors. I am here if I can be the person to help you transform one thing to the better. That is the mission I am here for. Hello, Julianne. I am glad that you found this moment because my mission has become to ignite the best in you. My mission is for that little girl who learned long time ago to take all her experiences from the past, that I came to be who I am and where I am, that I'm no longer going to be satisfied by being an informational speaker, nor a motivational speaker, nor an inspirational speaker, but to help you transform to become the best in you, to make the difference not only in your life, but the lives of all the ones that you touch upon, so you can in turn become a mentor to them. So that as we light the candle in our life, as we close this day, this chapter, this 2016 with all the losses, the hardships, remember the abundance. So when you do good because you want to. Not because you are waiting for someone to see you or hear you or validate what you did. When you want something bigger and greater, do it for yourself first, because there is someone inside you that believes in you. The heart that pumps. Say grateful, be grateful. Say thank you to your body that houses you, shields you, and protects you. Say thank you to that sound mind of yours. And to the incredible, compassionate, loving person that you are and that you choose to become better, more compassionate, more loving, more grateful, and more laughter. Bring joy. And say thank you to life. And thank you to this very moment. That as we close the year, as we close this chapter, I am grateful and thank you. Because you matter. And I know I matter. And for the next coming year, I intend to make a difference, not only in Heal Talk, but to help you transform, become better, if it is with one person or thousands. May God bless you. May the light shine upon you, surround you. And it's time for us to unveil, especially the ones that we have been hiding behind. And it's okay to be authentic. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to be real. It's okay to say, I see you. See me. It's okay to be human. With that, may you evoke what was, embrace what is, evolve to what it is that you want to be, become, evolve to, and dream. Dream bigger, because you matter. until our next segment in the new year, I wish you a very happy new year. Set your intentions with goodness, with joy. Make a sound. Say yes. Yes, one for up. Yes, one for you. So yay, yay. And remember to dance. Dance for you, move for you, laugh for you, and with your laughter and the light that you light on that candle, go shed a light for someone else's life. And give me a moment because I want to close this segment with my favorite song. And it is, Greetings everyone. Hi. Welcome to Heal Within, Heal Talk with Liza. What a great day today. It's so good to be with you, isn't it? Today is the 27th of December, and I hope that you had an incredible Christmas celebrating with your families and your loved ones, especially and the ones who have been celebrating Hanukkah and also Kwanzaa. You know, one of the things about being with family is appreciating all the things that we have. And when it's over, I was talking to a friend of mine just today, and she had a lot of people at her house. And one of the things that she was grateful for was everyone who took the time to come to celebrate. But then how much work it is, and at the end, when they all leave and the house is all cleaned up, what happens is there is a sense of emptiness, a sense of a letdown. And what she said was, it was sad that after all the kids running around and the presents and the joy and the family, and although she was looking forward to having a quiet time, that her quiet time became so nostalgic. Now, isn't that a part of our life? Hello, Marina. Our life seems to be so much of that we think about all the things we are supposed to do when we have been given a task, and some take it with a lot of, huff and puff, and there's others who take it with such joy and they welcome something to do. But that's what family is all about. That's what all tasks in life. We prepare for a day, 2 days, 3 days. We look forward for all the things that are to happen. And while it's happening, we are so busy to entertain, to eat, to be with them. We are immersed with the joy. We are immersed with the laughter. We are immersed